intentionally went for a mix of a Scandinavian, Japanese, mid-century vibe in here, and we'll be exploring my entertainment system, cable management, the furniture choices I went ahead with, how I keep the space clean. You'll also get to meet these two troublemakers in this video, and we'll be touching on the extension of my living room, which is my balcony. The goal of this entire space was to be warm, cozy, and inviting, a place where I want to film in, relax in, spend time with my friends, and I think I came very close to achieving this, as you'll see. Let's first take a look at my entertainment system, starting with my main TV, which is a 55-inch TCL 4K mini LED QLED TV that supports Dolby Vision and HDR. Oh, that is a mouthful. I've owned this TV for years, and it has incredible picture quality for gaming and movies for the value while still holding up all of this time without any issues. For my sound system, I'm rocking a black Sonos Arc, which is able to deliver breathtaking spatial audio quality for movies and music because of its support for true Dolby Atmos. I love that it also supports AirPlay 2 as well, so I can pair it with my HomePods when I want to listen to music around my home. My game consoles of choice are the PlayStation 5 and Nintendo Switch. Sorry, Xbox fans, I've always been a die-hard Sony and Nintendo gamer my entire life, and it's a blast playing video games with this TV, soundbar, and my lighting system from Philips Hue. I have an array of lights behind the TV and within the TV console table to deliver a cinematic lighting experience, not just for when I play video games, but for any time I'm enjoying anything on my TV like movies or TV shows. I do like to keep a Philips Hue remote installed on the wall for quick access to turn off the lights when I need to, or to just simply adjust the lighting scene in the moment. If you've noticed, the cables are relatively hidden in this setup. I feel like I did a really good job with my cable management and blending any cables with white cylinders to hold them together, on top of using one of the cabinets to host the power bar to further hide all of the connected cables in here and keep it out of sight. On the far corner near the couch, you'll find my Litter Robot 4, which is an automated litter box for my cats, so I don't need to scoop or do much in terms of taking care of their litter on a daily basis, as the robot will do all of that for me and cycle it out any time that they use it. All I need to do is just take out the garbage bag beneath it every few days when it does become full. A fun bonus, my condo has a smart home system as well. It's a little tablet that's installed on the wall that lets you control your home, see people who are buzzing in via a video feed downstairs, which is actually kind of cool. But yeah, that's the entertainment system. Now let's focus on the furniture choices and design philosophy here. I wanted to go for a Japanese, Scandinavian, mid-century type of vibe. So I wanted a lot of oak wood, lower rise furniture, matching cushion colors, earthy tones, plants, the whole 9 yards. The console table to start is from Wayfair, and I'm in love with how nice this thing looks. The coffee table is a knockoff of the George Nelson bench by Herman Miller. I got a much cheaper version that turned out really well and draws a lot of compliments from people. As for seating, the main couch was sent to me from a company called Sohn. They specialize in high quality replicas of 20th century furniture, and they sent me over their Marenko sofa 2-seater. And it looks like a cloud visually when you look at it, and it just adds a really cool style to the living room that I appreciate. It sits a bit firmer. It's not a couch that you just sink entirely into, but I actually kind of like that because it does provide nice support for my back. In my experience with using this couch, I have had a few scares of spilling stuff on here, and it was relatively easy to clean up with just some mild soap and water, so there's no regrets with going with like a lighter beige couch. It honestly is the perfect couch for anybody that wants something more bold in their living room, and I love that it's a lower rise couch since I purposely wanted lower rise furniture to keep up with the Japanese side of things in here. As for the accent chair, I purchased it from a Canadian company called Cozy. It's their Vela chair, which is a beautiful mid-century Scandinavian design. It's low rise as well, and when you sit on it, it actually is really comfortable. It has quite an ergonomic seat to it with a tilting backrest to accommodate for my posture. It's actually my favorite seat to work away from my desk on in this house. It's that comfortable and supportive. I can highly recommend it. If we move on to my walls, it didn't come like that. It actually was a plain white wall, and I installed acoustic oak wall panels that were sent to me from Wood Veneer Hub. I actually have a whole Instagram reel about this installation experience that I'll link below. These panels have been absolutely game-changing. It really ties the whole space together and creates a bold, natural oak look that matches perfectly with the couch and the rest of the furniture, including the oak-style cat tree that I have for both Luna and Apollo, which here they are. You can say hello to Apollo first. He's a bit of a troublemaker, to be honest, runs around like a maniac all the time, while Luna, right here, who is in her own right a bit of a troublemaker too, is a lot more calm and actually listens to you most of the time. Both of these cats are awesome and they appreciate you for tuning in so far into this video. Speaking of cats, mine shed a lot. On top of all the litter that they get on the floor when they jump out of the box like a maniac, and I've been blessed to get my hands on the Eufy S1 Pro. I wanna make this very clear. This is not an ad for them, and I'm saying this with like a precaution because I have nothing but amazing things to say about it, and it might sound like an ad, but it's not. This is all genuine. I've owned so many robotic vacuums over the last 5 to 7 years, and this is hands down by a mile the best one I've ever owned. It can vacuum and mop at the same time. It's able to map my entire house very precisely with this LiDAR sensor, and it basically never gets stuck on things on the floor because it has cutting edge obstacle avoidance technology, which is huge. So many robotic vacuums are bad for this, but with the Eufy S1 Pro, I feel confident to let this just run and clean my house and not feel like I need to pick up absolutely everything on the floor and move stuff around so that the vacuum doesn't get stuck. Anybody that has used a robotic vacuum, you could relate to the feeling that you feel like you have to do that to get this thing to work. You don't need to do that with the S1 Pro. On top of all of this, the tower where it sits is really futuristic. I love the way that it looks. It has LCD touch controls on there as well. And this is where the vacuum auto empties itself when it's done, and also where the mop is cleaned and heat dried after each session. Okay, so now I wanna talk about the other aspect of the living room. While it's technically not the living room itself, it is an extension of it, which is my balcony. I absolutely love how simple and cozy this setup is. It features grass and wooden tiles for the flooring to sit on top of the concrete of the balcony, which makes the whole space more inviting and more of a place that I want to spend time in. I have a set of chairs on each side of the balcony that you can lounge on as well, and that's really about it. There's nothing more to it. This entire setup gets me a beautiful view of my town on the left side that looks stunning, including an amazing view of the lake on the right side that I really love. But yeah, that is my living room setup. Thank you so much for watching. Comment hashtag I made it if you made it to the very end of this video, and I'm gonna heart every single comment that does that. You are goated for finishing this video, and I'll catch all of you guys in the next one. Peace.